Hey guys, Dave with Moniology here. Hope everyone is having a great day. Today is February 26, 2018, and I wanted to take the time to take a look at 10 to 11 stocks that are, I believe, have a great potential to really break out and continue their uptrends. For those of you who are new to our videos, this is Moniology.com, investment coaching, and we appreciate you joining us. Now, we just want to quickly share our Patreon campaign on patreon.com/Moniology. Allows you to pledge and be patrons to the community that we're trying to create. Please do check us out here, and if you like the work that we do, we would appreciate your pledge today. So let's start with eBio, 11 Biotherapeutics, EBIO. This is one that is really bottoming here. Look at the momentum that's being built on RSI, consistently higher highs and higher lows, and we're consolidating below the 50 on the weekly RSI here. But now we are above the middle Bollinger Band price, and I believe once we break above that $1 mark, that's going to really trigger a very strong move towards $2 and possibly higher. I like this because it's consolidating with positive divergence here. The last time we saw RSI at this level, price was basically double what it is today. So momentum is definitely strong, volume is strong, and the PPO is firmly in the positive territory. So eBio, like that a lot. Now Mankind, MNKD, is another one that's really starting to pick up after initial flush higher all the way to almost a 7 here. We've kind of consolidated back here, and now it looks like we're creating this cup here. Wants to break higher. I think ultimately we're going to hit $10 at some point this year. Momentum is very high right now, and as the PPO curls towards zero, I think there's a great opportunity for this to really take off towards $5, possibly as early as this week. And if $5 breaks, that's where the swing trade opportunity towards 10 comes into play. Next on the list is Tandem Diabetes, TNDM. Another one that looks very good. It's broken out of this long-term downtrend since middle of 2016. It's been consolidating above this trend line breakout here, and now it's up firmly above the middle Bollinger Band. Look at the volume; it's really, really strong here, and it looks like RSI is starting to create the stair-step momentum. It's breaking out here above that 38 to 40 level with positive divergence, where RSI today is basically at the same level where RSI was at $12. So a lot of momentum here. This likely makes a move towards 5 in the not too distant future. And again, if this can break 5, then $10 and $20 are definitely in play with Tandem. IMUC, Immunocellular Therapeutics, is another one that's really been kind of falling on hard times of late, but it's been consolidating here between 17 and basically 25, but it's been doing so on positive divergence here, and divergence on RSI looks like it wants to move higher. This can break above 30. The next logical target is that 62.5 range, and possibly gap fill all the way higher to 122. But first things first, it needs to break 30. But with PPO here in very strong bullish territory, I think that the probability is increasing to the upside. ONCS, Onosec Medical, is another one that looks really, really strong. Broke out of this downtrend here since 2015, made a strong move towards 295, couldn't follow through, so we pulled back here. Now we've consolidated above the 50-week moving average. Now we're curling back above the middle Bollinger Band. While MACDs are still negative, or PPO is still negative territory, I believe that things are starting to turn around. We found support at that 50 RSI, which is very powerful, and now we're starting to curl higher, and looks like if this can break above 2, then the next logical target is 3, but I think we're going higher at some point towards 4, possibly as high as 6. Next on the list is Medical Transcription Billing Corp, MTBC, one that just looks very, very strong. It's making multi-year highs here. I'm not sure if it may have been higher back here, but ultimately RSI it has broken out of this kind of little wedge downtrend here of late, and PPO is now breaking above zero. Stochastics look good. This is one that's has a lot of institutional support, and it looks like it just wants to move higher. So long as it's above this middle Bollinger Band, this uptrend will remain very firmly intact. Molecular Biotech MBRX is another one that I think has some potential here. It had a very, very strong volume day here, similar to what we saw the last big move higher. So we ran up strongly, we pulled back some. Now we're above that middle Bollinger Band, and with PPO starting to curl above zero, and with RSI having consolidated above 50, I think that this one's ready to move higher. Next logical price target is 350. If that breaks higher, probably heads all the way towards 550. Now, special insert here is from Precious Metals watch list, Tahoe Resources, TAHO. This is one that's really been butchered all the way from a high of 16.5 to low 376. It's been consolidating here for a while, and it's been building positive divergence, and finally this RSI has broken out. This is a beautiful hammer pattern so far. PPO was curling towards zero, and then boom, breaks higher. Now if it closes the week above the middle Bollinger Band, the next likely price target is at 588 level. If it breaks above that, then this can make a strong run towards 8, like the upside here. Another one on the list is OPGN. One that's really fallen on hard times, and so definitely not in an uptrend, but looks like this one might be starting to change its trend. It's been, even as it's been falling, it's just been slightly creating this divergence on the weekly. This takes a long time to play out, so if you're a day trader or even a swing trader, this might be painful. If you bought here, now you're at 178. If you didn't use your stop losses or position size accordingly, you're in a lot of pain. But nonetheless, from a longer term standpoint, momentum is still being built, and in my opinion, that's a very important trend to consider as things start moving back in the upright direction. The first thing is this needs to break 2.5. This breaks 2.5. The next price target might make a run towards 5. This is a very low float microcap stock, so these can move very quickly. Novavax NVAX, one that we've been very bullish on all the way throughout this consolidation pattern, and now it's finally starting to break and creating new uptrend above the middle Bollinger Band, above the 50-week moving average. It's running towards that 200-day moving average. If that can break towards that 3 to 350 level, this can really run towards a high of 8, really do this gap fill. But RSI is firmly in positive territory. That's definitely what you want to see. It's, on the one hand, it's overbought, but that's where the biggest moves do happen. Money flow is moving in the positive direction, and so while this may pull back just some above $2, this is a great entry point so long as it's above the 50-week moving average. Finally on this list is ECYT, ECYT. This is one that we highlighted several weeks ago in a biotech sector watch list. And sure enough, we bounced above 250, and we've had a massive run so far, which is very nice to see. But I think this might just be the beginning of this run. If this can break out above $5, this can really take off. Possibly goes high $7.50 or $10. This pullback here, if you draw a trend line like that, in RSI has ended, and now it's broken out above the 50. And while it might have some resistance here around that 60 level of RSI, which coincides likely with the $5 price target, ultimately I think it's going to move higher and break above that $5 level. Guys, that's it. I wanted to make this short and sweet. Again, check us out on patreon.com/Moniology. If you haven't followed us on StockTwits and on Twitter, please do so at Moniology. Thanks again for your support, and have yourself a great trading week.